Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Now today we have something interesting, which is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can have a website up and running in a few minutes. Before we get there, if you're new, I am Leah CL Moses and I share content for entrepreneurs as well as those who like digital assets. Of course, you can find content somewhere around the channel dealing with that as well. But today, as I said, we're going to be dealing with the websites, right? You got to know how and where to host your website. Social media platforms cannot really be trusted because you can wake up in the morning, have your account banned, or something is wrong with it, or they took down a video, or they copyrighted something. However, if you have your own website, your own hub, you can house all your content right there, and so you don't run the risk of losing out. Secondly, if you want to be discovered, most of the time, yes, you can be discovered via social media, but again, with the risk of losing the account or something going wrong, you would probably want to be doing some written content as well in the form of blogs, whereby you can be doing what we call SEO or search engine optimization to have your content discovered on Google's pages, right? Of course, if you have to be very good at it or use very good tools so that you rank on page one and so on. There are millions of websites on the internet, but the point is you want to have your own home for your content, for your contacts to come to. That's just the standard, right? And I would like to see, the Caribbean community more active in terms of getting themselves online. So jumping right into it, I would like to show you guys the platform that I use. So off the bat, this is Hostinger.com, right? Of course, if you would like to use this platform, feel free to check the link in the description below, right? Of course, this is affiliates. You will be able to support me if you actually click my link for Hostinger and you sign up a plan. Now, as you can see right off the bat, up to 75% off web hosting, secure, speedy, the way your website should be, right? All the preambles. And let's get down to some of the pricing plans, because right away you might be wondering, what is the cost of something like this? It probably costing a lot of money, which it isn't, right? So if I scroll down, we can see, pick your perfect plan. And right here, we do see that we start off with, there's a premium plan that is, let me just hide away this here. There's a premium plan that is $2.99, right, a month, save 75% off. This is the current deal. And you can go with this. Now, I've gone with the most popular plan. So I have the business plan, which you will get more features, which we'll just briefly touch when I scroll down a bit. Right, save 71%, US $3.99 per month for a 48-month term, plus 3 months free. So you're getting great value right now, having a plan, a hosting plan. Right now, I'll get to the interesting thing. So you can have one hosting plan and have multiple websites, right? These two basic tiers gives you up to 100 websites, whereas the cloud startup, which would be a bigger plan, you don't really need that as yet if you're now starting out, especially, or if you have less than 200,000 visits monthly, you don't need this one. However, this one allows you to have 300 websites on the same plan, right? So the business one is what we'll be focusing on, right? And that gives you 100 websites that you can build off of this one hosting, right? So you could pause the video and read some of these benefits, compare, contrast what you want to do in terms of the information. Free SSL, this is the security of your website. That's important. You get a free email as well. So my email address, is admin@leahclmoses.com. So you have your professional email. So you can give yourself a name, whether it be admin or you put your first name at whatever your business name is, right? Or your website name is. Now, again, websites are not just for business people. If you have a personal brand, you want to also have somewhere to showcase your work or showcase your services. And that's good for that as well. And a professional email is actually really, really important there, right? It looks good, right? It's a good look. It looks more professional, and you'll build trust easily as well in that regard, right? So we do have daily backups as well. You do not need, the most important thing here is you really do not need anybody to be managing your website for you. Certain things that I would have encountered from having a website, because there are certain things you may wake up in the morning and see an error code, right? But there are certain things that now with the advent of AI and ChatGPT and so on, you could actually just ask these things, potentially what you need to do. Or one thing I do like, well, Hostinga does have an Ask AI right here on screen, or you can talk to a live agent, and they are very, very helpful in terms of helping you to sort out any issue you might find. Now, we do have unlimited bandwidth as well. Now I'm not techie, so I'm not, too versed in all these other different features that they have, but I'm just speaking about what I have and what's good for you as well, what will be good for you as well, especially if you're a beginner. Free CDN, of course, if you hover over, you will be able to read what that means, all right, WordPress AI tools and so on. So let's just assume, let's jump ahead, right, 24/7 support, that kind of thing. You can see Trustpilot scores and so on. So you can explore this at your own, on your own time, right? If you choose your plan, you'll of course click the button, do the whole process. I have already done that, so I'll be skipping over now to my back office on this hosting platform to show you how we can build. We'll be putting together a quick website with AI, and I will choose something that I am totally not involved with, just to show you that it's not something that was pre-built. As a matter of fact, I just came up with the idea to let's make a business for professional makeup artists, right? A lot of people have makeup brands, and so let's just show how easy it is. You can be on the internet in a few minutes, right? Now remember, with these plans as well, I don't know if I mentioned it, you do get to have an active domain name. So that's your .com or your .co or your .net. You do get a free domain name when you sign up, right? It's probably somewhere here, right? See all features. If you click the down arrow, you'll see even more amazing features like this free Amazon affiliate WordPress plugin, right? Object cache, right? Several great things. AI image generator, right? These are important tools that you would need as a beginner. And then of course, for the techie people, you can read up about it, right? Now, of course, I'm not saying it's the best. It's what I use, what I know, and I'm just helping you guys to get started, right? So for the ones who are more versed and you're using something better, feel free to comment below, what you use, and, we could all gain some insights from that. Switching on over now to my back end. So when you come in, after you have an account with Hostinga, you'll have your options over on the left. And if you come to websites, you will have the websites that you built, whether it be from WordPress, because it has easy integration with the WordPress back office. Most people's sites, as I was saying, are built with WordPress. However, they have an AI website builder. So that's what we're going to use today by just simply clicking the Add a Website button. So if I click that, it's going to ask me if I want a WordPress site, a Hostinga website builder, which is the one we're going to use, or to have the empty PHP/HTML website. Again, upload your code. That's not my field. Maybe it's yours, right? Or you could, if you had a website somewhere else, you could always migrate as well. So let's hit on Hostinga website builder. When we click on that button, we are going to be on this basic page. Now it looks just like ChatGPT. So they do have some pre-made templates, which I do not like, so I'm not going to go into that, but you can always explore if you get on board. And it's right away, it's just asking you two simple things, right? And your website's going to be ready, where you can now just adjust. So let's just say, okay, brand name. So it's a makeup, right? So let's just call it, I don't know if this is a business. If it is, well, you get a free ad, right? So let's just say Glamified, right? And it says here, describe your project or brand in a few sentences. So they do have us as an example of a prompt. You get up to 700 characters. Now, as I begin to type, you will see that there's a meter, there's a colored meter that's going to come up here telling you if your prompt is strong or if it's weak. So the more you put is the more you'll get towards the green light, right? So you want to give it a description. What they have here is that this is just a prompt that they are showing you the way, right? So we're a marketing agency based in London. Our team of experts has more than 10 years of experience and is dedicated to delivering exceptional results. Use blue colors for the website. So you see what's going on. It gave a little backdrop. It talks about the team, so that could probably make a great about page. And we do see use blue colors for the website. So if you know you have a color palette, you have a particular brand colors, or you like how something looks, you could actually state that here. But they also give you the option to choose your color palette as well as we move forward. So let's just say for Glamified, we're going to just prompt it and say we RA. So you see we are red at this time. Right, so we are a professional makeup artist business. Full stop. We specialize in professional makeup services for, let's just say you are for carnival or graduation ceremonies and weddings, right? So of course, as I said, we're just doing this live. So you can state that. You can also put in your experience. We have, let's just assume it's multiple makeup artists under the brand. You could say we have, let's just say, let's go with the same 10 years experience and have done makeup for celebrities. You get the idea, right? You just want to prompt and make sure your prompt is full. Now, so far we only had only 209 out of the 700 characters have been used. What else we may want to say? Let's just say your color is purple, right? You can say our brand colors are purple, white, and black. Let's just keep it simple, right? As the brand colors, maybe your logo has those colors, or that's just the way you want the website to look, right? And our brand colors are purple. Let me see, what else may I want to see, right? You can actually fill in here our hours are, and you can go Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. right? Good. And then you can probably even put in your data here, office number. So that way now if they're making a contact page for you here, it will fill out some of these details. And then of course we'll see how we can actually edit it up to make it look good. And then we just click the button. So you see the longest time really here is in putting in your prompt, giving the business the brand name. Well, you should have had that already. You registered your business. That's the name you're going to be using. Or if it's your personal brand, you put your name there. Just how you probably present on social media. Right? And so from there, look at that. We already have a nice mock-up of our website, and they will show you the website version. And the AI generated some images here, right? Look at the categories, right? And then we have a space for testimonials where you can place your contacts and so on. And look at the footer. Right, so of course you get your little section that you can put in your email address, so you will be able to capture these contacts. In another video we can speak about the CRM, right, service, and that you can have your contacts all in one place so that you can always market to them, offer things, right? You don't only have to do that through WhatsApp or SMS. You can literally be using your email. A lot of the world uses email to communicate, right? And so here you may have your little tagline, or as they have here, services, expert makeup for events, weddings, and more. And here we can actually link up your social media handle. So if I were to click on Facebook, let's just say, as a matter of fact, it will click over to there, right? I'll have to click continue to edit this website here now. But this was what they brought together. Very simple. We have a services page, right? Professional makeup services, again, a testimonial, right? Right, look at that. Look at that. You can just swap out the pictures of choice. And then of course they'll show you what it would look like on the mobile, which is just, the mobile outlook would look a little different to the actual web page, but you'd get to see that right away. Now you may not like the shade of purple, or you may want to change up things a bit. You can always do that. So let's click continue, right? But basically you already have a website here, right? And so you'll have the name, right? They created this image, so you can use Canva, create your logo, whether it be a worded logo or you have something with an icon or so. You can create your logo over here, right? As a matter of fact, you have a button here, use AI to create a unique logo, and then you can decide how wide you want your logo. So if I pull this, I can make it big, or I could put it back small, right? Or just leave it at the medium size, right? You can adjust that to suit, right? You can also say if you have your social icons, you can put on the button, your social icons will pop up because we're dealing with the header right now. So from here, it's pretty basic in terms of you click and you edit, right? And of course, on the left side, just as Canva is, if you're familiar, you will have the buttons to do different things. So you can see how much pages you have. If you click on the settings, you could delete a page, you can do different things, you can play around with that accordingly, right? But forgetting these on the side here now, right? Let's see what they have for portfolio, because a makeup artist needs to show their work. Tattoo artist, whatever you may be doing or using this for, you maybe you're into construction, you're a plumber, you want to show some of your work. How neat do you work? What did you work on? You can just put some images up here, right? And so for this particular prompt we have, of course, we do have some makeshift testimonials. Here is where you will swap out for real people and their testimonies, get their images, you upload it here, you change names. So let's just say this is not Samantha Lee. Let's just say this is your good friend Jane Doe. We come in here, we change it to Jane Doe said, right? And then of course, if she said glamified, well, as a matter of fact, look how the AI used the word glamified here, use the business name, right? And you know, you put in your real things here. Of course, they have a picture as the backdrop. You can actually change that, right? You can edit section, and the background is this image. But if you wanted the background to be a color, I could switch to color and select the color and have this background. Let's just say I wanted it baby blue. I can put the background baby blue, or we can go right back to the image. Or even if you have a video, some people, you see how this video looks here. Let me just show you guys. So depending on your business and the style that you have, you can decide whatever you want. So maybe you have a video clip on the laptop that you want as a backdrop for any section. You can do that, right? So let's just put it back right now to the image, because I find that looks really good. And it's a fixed background. So as you scroll, you're going to scroll past portions of the image. So you see it starts with the lady's face, right? Her chin there, and then it comes down, right? Of course, if you take it off from being a fixed background, it will scroll with the page, right? So that has a good little look. So you can play around and explore your creative side and have something going. Of course, contact, you want to change that out. If you're from Trinidad and Tobago, you may want to put in you may want to put in your 868, right? And you put in, right, let's just put some random number here, right? And these and all, if this is, you could probably here, you can put your email address. So let's just say you have glamified at, sorry, you have, I'll put back admin because I can't think of anything right now. Glamified, right, .com. So people can reach you via your phone number or your email address, right? You can edit anything. You can edit the button, edit the form, right? You just click on things and see what you could move. If you don't want this image, you click on it, you hit edit image, right? As well as replace image, and it will either ask you for your library, or if you go on images, it will have you upload files from your computer or wherever you're doing this from, right? And you can edit the words, just click on the box, edit it out, right? So you see how simple it is to really use, right? As for your contact page, just skip ahead to not make this video too long. You see they have a lovely makeup already, right? Reach out for professional makeup services for weddings, graduations, and carnivals. We're here to help, right? Simple like that, so people can put their first name, their email address, as well as their message. So if they want to say, hey, I want to know if I can make a booking for the 15th of January 2025, of course, you will get this to your email address, of course, right? If you're editing this form as well, if you click on it, edit the form, it will tell you what fields you may want to have and where the email will be going to. When they submit something, who is it going to be emailed to? So it has, an email address inside there, right? So you can basically do this. If you have a specific location, as you can see, they just made up something here, 123 Glam Street, right? But let's just say you're somewhere, let's choose a street. Let's say you're on Arapita Avenue. Let's see what we get, right? Right, so it's already coming up, right? So let's go with Anna Street. Remember, this map would be of the world, right? So you need to be specific. Anna Street, area, Peter Avenue, right? And that's in Woodbrook. So you can literally, well, they have Port of Spain here. You can literally just click that, and there you have, actually, if you have a street, a building number, you just put in building number for whatever, and it will have that there as well. So people can come and find your location just by coming to your website. So those of you who know you have people come to you, or you have an event and you have a website for your event, which you could do as well, you want to put the correct thing and see that it's coming up on the map, so that you don't have people only questioning down on your social platform directions, location, how to find, because some of you guys could do some of those things sometimes. Now, after all of this, once you would have edited your thing to your liking, you want to connect a domain. That's the last part. So as you can see, if you didn't buy the domain already, or you didn't have one, so when you build these builders, if I were to save this, which I will shortly, it will be saved on the domain that they gave me. So it has glamified and then all this crazy stuff here. You can otherwise hit on get domain, and right, I will block out some of these here. You can then say, okay, I'm looking for glamified.com. Of course, this is probably going to be taken, right? Yes, the glamified.com is not available for sale, right? However, you can have glamifiedhub.com or glamified live, or maybe you don't get .com, but you get .co. Let's see if .co is here. Yes, it is. So the first year, $27.99, and every other year would be like $34.99 for this one, right? Because again, the name is premium, Glamified Co, right? Let me see if you buy, right? So glamified.tt is not available, but you can scroll down the list and see the ones that are actually available with the word Glamify. So you can see glamify.shop, 99 cents for the first year, and then $34.99 for the rest, or glamify.online, glamify.xyz. You can choose, and these are cheaper, right? These extensions are cheaper. Of course, .com is universal, it's the biggest domain provider, right? Everybody knows .com is pretty common, but you can choose any of the others accordingly, right? And so when you get that, you follow through those steps, right? Or if we were to just go live, as I will show you now, I don't have a domain to connect here because this is just a tutorial. I can hit save. Autosave was on though, but I can hit save here. I can hit preview as well, where it will show me it outside of the editing style. As you can see, the front page has book now. You can actually link this to your Calendly or whatever platform you use, Google Calendar, whatever, to book your appointments, right? And as I said, you could change every word, every image, everything. So if you have these numbers you want to change, how many celebrity makeup artists you may have done, it may have been 5, it may have been 200, you change the numbers there and to match, right? So this was just the preview. Back to the editor, and I can now hit, if I'm satisfied with everything, I can hit go live, right? Let me just see what else I have here. Site setup checklist. So this first option on the left also can take you through what to do. So edit the heading text, update your image, update social media icons, check your site on mobile, and then you go live, right? So they have a little walkthrough step by step for you to do, right? But I can click go live at this point, and so your site is now live. Congrats. Now this is the website, this is the URL they gave me, but here, if you would have bought your URL, or if you had your domain name, you could have now just connected whatever.com, right? Or whatever.net or .tt. And from this page, you could share your website to social or get a QR code for it, or you can just hit visit site. It will open up a new tab, right? As if I'm a visitor coming to the site, and I'll be able to see everything that's going on. And voila, right away, you have our website at your disposal, right? So again, just a few minutes. It took a while because I'm actually speaking, right? And I went through some of the fine areas as to what you could edit. You have a page with your home, your services, your portfolio, your contact, and you are now online. Now, there are several other things to set up, as I said, the SEO stuff, as well as, your CRM to have a house for your contacts, right? So that you have them at your disposal, because that is a very important thing in the digital world, having access to your list or your book of business, the people that you're doing business with, right? So just like that, you can be online. So basically, that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you learned something. If you did learn something, of course, let me encourage you again. Please hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next one.